പുതിയ എപ്പിസോഡിലേക്ക് ഏവർക്കും സ്വാഗതം. ഇന്ന് നമ്മൾ കാണാൻ പോകുന്നത് സോഷ്യൽ സയൻസ് പാർട്ട് 2 ചാപ്റ്റർ 2 ഇൻ സെർച്ച് ഓഫ് ദ സോഴ്സ് ഓഫ് വിൻഡ് എന്ന ചാപ്റ്ററിൻ്റെ ക്വസ്റ്റ്യൻ ആൻസേഴ്സ് ആണ് നമ്മൾ ഇന്ന് കാണാൻ പോകുന്നത്. ഫസ്റ്റ് ക്വസ്റ്റ്യൻ, ഹൗ മെനി പീപ്പിൾ വാസ്കോ ഡ ഗാമ ഹാഡ് ഇൻ ദ ടീം? He had 170 people in his crew. When did Vasco da Gama arrive in India? He arrived in India on 1498. How many days did Vasco da Gama take to reach in Malindi? It took 130 days to reach in Malindi. Did Vasco da Gama embark on an important trip to Brazil? Vasco da Gama and his team started in eastern Brazil. What effect does the wind have on us? Wind is a major factor in determining weather and climate. Wind carries heat, moisture, pollutants, and pollen to new areas. Many daily weather patterns depend on wind. A coastal region, for instance, undergoes changes in wind direction daily. What is the world clock called? Prior to 1972, this time was called Greenwich Mean Time, GMT, but is now referred to as Coordinated Universal Time or Universal Time Coordinated, UTC. It is a coordinated time scale maintained by the Bureau International des Poids et Measures, BIPM. What is barometric pressure? Atmospheric pressure, also known as barometric pressure, is the pressure within the atmosphere of Earth. The standard atmosphere symbol is ATM. How many pressure belts are there? There are 7 pressure belts starting from the North Pole from the top to down till the South Pole. Polar high pressure belt at 90 degree, subpolar low pressure belt at 60 degree, subtropical high pressure belt at 30 degree, equatorial low pressure belt at 0 degree, subtropical high pressure belt at 30 degree, subpolar low pressure belt at 60 degree, polar high pressure belt at 90 degree. What is wind? Wind is the movement of air caused by the uneven heating of the earth by the sun and the earth's own rotation. Winds range from light breezes to natural hazards such as hurricanes and tornadoes. Which circumstances are responsible for the speed and direction of wind? Speed and direction of the wind is governed by 3 factors: the pressure gradient force, PGF, the Coriolis force, and friction. The winds that helped Vasco da Gama to travel from Malindi port to Calicut port is southwest monsoon winds. What is the basic reason for the formation of winds? Pressure difference over different latitudinal zones at a global level. What are planetary winds? Planetary or permanent winds blow from high pressure belts to low pressure belts in the same direction throughout the year. They blow over a vast area of continents and oceans. They are easterly and westerlies and polar easterlies. What are trade winds? The Coriolis effect, in combination with an area of high pressure, causes the prevailing winds, the trade winds, to move from east to west on both sides of the equator across this 60-degree belt. What are westerlies? Westerlies are the permanent winds that blow in the middle latitudes. They blow from the subtropical high pressure belts towards subpolar low pressure belts. The westerlies of the southern hemisphere are more robust and constant than the westerlies of the northern hemisphere. What are polar easterlies? Polar easterlies are dry, cold, prevailing winds that blow from the east. They emanate from the polar ice areas of high pressure around the north and south poles. Polar easterlies flow to low pressure areas in subpolar regions. What are the causes of monsoon? The primary cause of monsoon is the difference between annual temperature trends over land and sea. The apparent position of the sun with reference to the earth oscillates from the Tropic of Cancer to the Tropic of Capricorn. Thus, the low pressure region created by solar heating also changes latitude. Which factors affect monsoon in India? Subtropical westerly jet stream, the differential heating and cooling of land and water, Massacrine high, heating of Tibet Plateau and tropical easterly jet stream, the shift of the position of intertropical convergence zone, ITCZ. Which wind is responsible for monsoon? Monsoon winds from the Bay of Bengal and the Arabian Sea are responsible for monsoons in India. It is also known as southwest monsoon winds. What are southwest monsoons? Southwest monsoon is generally expected to begin around the beginning of June and fade away by the end of September. The moisture-laden winds on reaching the southernmost point of the Indian peninsula due to its topography become divided into two parts, the Arabian Sea branch and the Bay of Bengal branch. നമ്മൾ ഇന്നത്തെ എപ്പിസോഡിൽ ഇത്രയധികം ക്വസ്റ്റ്യൻസ് മാത്രമാണ് കാണുന്നത്. പുതിയ എപ്പിസോഡായിട്ട് വേഗം തന്നെ വരുന്നതായിരിക്കും. ഇതുവരെ ചാനൽ സബ്സ്ക്രൈബ് ചെയ്തിട്ടില്ലെങ്കിൽ ചാനൽ സബ്സ്ക്രൈബ് ചെയ്യുക, തൊട്ടടുത്തുള്ള ബെല്ലൈക്കൺ കൂടി എനേബിൾ ചെയ്യുക. വീഡിയോ ഇഷ്ടപ്പെട്ടാൽ ലൈക്ക് ചെയ്യുക, ഷെയർ ചെയ്യുക. നിങ്ങളുടെ സംശയങ്ങളും നിർദ്ദേശങ്ങളും എല്ലാം കമൻസ് ആയിട്ട് രേഖപ്പെടുത്തുക. അപ്പോൾ പുതിയ എപ്പിസോഡായിട്ട് വേഗം തന്നെ വരുന്നതായിരിക്കും. ബൈ.